class, this is the muscles of the leg. So first we'll start out with the quad muscles. Now note this is the anterior leg. So this muscle right here is the rectus femoris. Actually, this whole muscle is the rectus femoris. And remember, right here is medial, right here is lateral. So that's an important distinction you need to make. Therefore, this muscle is the vastus medialis, and this muscle over here, right there, is the vastus lateralis. Now, there's a vastus intermedialis muscle, which is underneath here, but I'm not going to put that on the test because you can't really see it that well. So, all right, now, so we're going to go to the lateral side, and the lateral side, you see this muscle here. This muscle is called the tensor fasciae lata, and then this band here, it's called the iliotibial band, or some people call it iliotibial tract, okay? So that's what that is right there. And we're going to move this medially because I want to show you a couple of the medial muscles here. So this muscle that comes here and kind of goes across a little bit, okay, that is called the sartorius muscle. It means talar. So that's the talar muscle right there. Then you're going to have some muscles here, and this big thick muscle is the adductor longus, and then this muscle right here that kind of goes straight up and down on the medial side, note that it's medial, is the gracilis muscle, okay? So you can pretend that it's being graceful, okay? Now, let's go ahead and go to the back muscles, okay? Now this big muscle here, I think pretty much everyone got right, that's the gluteus maximus, okay, or the buttocks muscle. Now here's where a lot of people missed this question on the quiz, okay? Note the orientation, all right? So this is lateral, this is medial, okay? These three muscles here are the hamstring muscles. This muscle right here, okay? That muscle is the biceps femoris, and that is on the lateral side, okay? The semitendinosus is on the medial side, and underneath the semitendinosus is this muscle right here, and that's the semimembranosus. You can kind of see a little bit of the semimembranosus over here, but semimembranosus is this muscle right here. A lot of people got these two muscles flip-flopped. So biceps femoris is on the lateral side of the leg, and then the semimembranosus is underneath, and the semitendinosus is up top. The way you can remember semimembranosus and semitendinosus is that they're together. The biceps femoris is by itself. Okay? Now, let's talk about the posterior calf muscle. So there's two of them. The top one, right here, that big thick one, is the gastrocnemius muscle. And of course, this tendon right here is called the Achilles tendon. Okay? Now, you can kind of see the, let's see, okay, if you look kind of over here, right here, that little line right there, that would be the soleus. That's underneath the gastrocnemius. I'm going to go ahead and take off the one of the heads of the gastrocnemius. Let's see if I can do it. Well, oh, here we go. It's about to come off. I just don't want to mess with these too much because sometimes they are harder to put on. Okay, yeah. So the gastrocnemius right here would be underneath the, the soleus, which is this muscle here, would be under the gastrocnemius, which is here, okay? But on this model, and actually on the test, let me go back up here. Thank you. Let's see. And there we go. Okay, but it would be over, yeah, right there. And a lot of people miss that soleus muscle. Okay, now, the other important thing is, right now we're looking at the medial leg, okay? The medial leg. The medial leg is going to have this muscle here. Actually, there's two muscles here. It's hard to see, but on this model, you have the, flexor digitorum muscle, okay? because what happens is that this muscle comes in here and goes underneath the foot and contracts, causing the toes to flex. Okay, that means to bend. All right, and a lot of people miss that on the test, but note that the flexor digitorum is medial. Okay, very important. Now, I'm going to turn this way, okay, and we'll turn it like this. Perfect. So this muscle in the front, that's pretty obvious. There's the tibia. So this is the tibialis anterior. Then you have this big muscle here that goes to the extensor part of the feet because it's going to extend the toes specifically, and that's called the extensor digitorum. Okay, and then we'll go back over here, and this muscle here, it's actually a combination of two muscles. So the flexor digitorum longus is, I'm sorry, excuse me, not the flexor, the fibularis longus is this muscle here, okay? And then underneath the flexor, excuse me, the fibularis longus is this muscle here. This muscle here is called the fibularis brevis, okay? And actually, let's go back here. So again, make sure that you don't have any confusion on this muscle. That's medial. And then the muscle here, these fibularis longus, fibularis longus and the fibularis brevis muscles are on the lateral side. Okay, and that's it. All right.